Hi guys. Don't you push me in the water, you mother trucker. Don't you push me in the water. I'm sorry that my video was ruined. My stepdad called me when I told him, when he clearly should have not have called me in the first place. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Is when I'm trying to make a good video and then someone just randomly calls me in the middle of making the video. You know I'm making a video, right? On my phone, right? Alright. Apparently, before I was rudely interrupted by my stepdad in my video, when I was in the middle of wrapping up my video, now I have to remake it again. Yeah, screw you with you, AI. Get a life. Seriously, like, oh my god. So, like I said, I have this new truck. It's really beat up because my friend Reese is ramming me off. He's pretty much, I don't know where he is right now on the map, but he pretty much rammed my truck and and I am about to call it in so you guys can see what it's looked like, or what it looks like when it's fixed.
What's happening?
Dude, even, I'm actually glad I got it too, because the radiator was smoking a little bit. I'm definitely going to have a talk with my stepdad tomorrow about ruining my videos.
Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
Shut up, Reese.
Great. So it's available for pickup at our nearest location, sir.
I'm not Reese. Wow, perfect area. It literally spawned right on the side of the ammunition. That's amazing. So, I am supporting the United Kingdom. What? Reese, you tell me that every time. Of course I know you're famous. I know you're famous. You literally brag about it every single freaking day. Every time you get a new freaking follower, you always tell me. Well, I'm gonna be rich too someday, so. So I'm not really sponsoring anybody, I decided to select a truck for the United Kingdom. I didn't say I don't sponsor anybody. I meant to say, well, I said that I don't sponsor anybody, but then I'm like, wait, I didn't sponsor anybody, so I corrected myself. Jiminy Christmas. Anyway, I have a United Kingdom truck, and it's not because I don't have nothing against the British, nothing against the UK, nothing about that at all. I respect every nation, whether they're from Mexico, America, United Kingdom, Canada, anywhere around the world. But I thought I would, support, the UK because, they have, the most history. In the battle, they took out the battleship Bismarck, which is amazing. Even though they lost one ship, but they took out the battleship Bismarck, which is one of the bravest things ever. I know it has the oldest castles, which is really amazing. Actually, Rays, did you actually know that the oldest castles in London are actually Edinburgh and the Bloody Tower of London? Edinburgh is actually one of the oldest castles in actually the UK. Not even joking. I think it is. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to correct myself on that or look that up. But I'm pretty sure it's one of the oldest castles. Someday when I become a millionaire, that's gonna be where. Wait, what? Is that a freaking? Okay, I thought I seen an AI helicopter. I was like, what the heck are you doing up there? But someday that's where I'm gonna visit. I'm just gonna take a tour of every Edinburgh or of every castle, every museum, every American history moment of Great Britain. I'm getting thirsty for my freaking water. And my, peach tea and stuff. So, I also respect, the Queen, wait, is it Queen? No, it ain't, it's not Queen Elizabeth. Wait, is it Queen, isn't Rays, isn't it Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of England, or is it Queen? I'm trying. Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I am. Yeah, she's also got the best guards too. Actually, did you know, Rays, that if you actually want to protect the Queen, you actually have to go through, you actually have to be in the British Army, go through training, pass inspections, and do all of that stuff before you can actually become a guard. And actually, did you know that if mostly a guard is actually, if mostly they're actually out of character, they get fined 200 pounds, which is in US dollars, $200 in fines. So they can't, as long as their supervisors are not around, and sometimes a lot of guards, they crack up and laugh, because they see something funny. Of course they're gonna laugh, but some of them are obviously serious. There was I actually watched a video or whatever on some of some of the dumb people that have done stuff to the Queen's Guards. And actually, the Queen's Guards, they don't mess around. They actually have, I think their firearms are actually loaded, and if they're and if someone even, well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but they also can, some of them have actually, they're actually also, some of them also get into fights with other people too. There was this one person or whatever, and he pretty much assaulted a guard, and the guard completely knocked him the frick out. It was amazing. It's actually really cool how brave the guards are. That's something I would not want to do, because I'm kind of the person that kind of cracks up with laughter, especially if someone tries to make me laugh. If they do something funny or whatever. And you know, I got kind of a heated, I kind of got a very heated temper, so I'm not really certified to be a Queen's Guard. If I didn't have that, I would probably say, yeah, I mean, I'll give it a try. And it would be nice to be a Queen's Guard too. I mean, you know, especially if you're a super high rank, you get to have a really nice, like, almost like a Roman, attire and stuff. It's really cool. They have, the colors of the guards are red, they can be gray, they can be like a little bit of, they can have like a gold helmet and have like a I don't know what the outfit's called, but they can have like gold and white. They can also have, they can have like, and they actually keep, like, okay, so there was this one person, and you can relate to this. It's what people call, you know, people that are rude in you know, today, if you know what I mean, Karens, right? And so then apparently these two, this couple, the wife of basically a man, actually threw a glove at the guard and expected him to pick it up. And apparently the tour, okay, and then apparently the tour guide came over and he's like, and he's looking at him, you know, or looking at her, and she said, you know, why would you do that to him? And you know, and then as soon as he stomped his boot, yeah, that means he was mad, because, you know, a lot of people try to do stuff to really piss off the guards, and then they actually get yelled at, or at least they get like knocked out, or you know, they get like, or especially the thing to be scared about the guards is when they stomp their boots, because you know, that's a sign, you know, that says, hey, you know, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna do something to you that's gonna scare you. But some of them do break dance too, and they actually are really good break dancers. Some of them have actually been caught doing like the moonwalk and stuff. They'll actually, like this one lady or whatever challenged a guard to a dance, to like to almost like a dance or whatever, and the guard actually started dancing with her and stuff, like as kind of like the hip hop dancing kind of and stuff, and actually had a lot of fun. So you know, you can really, you know, it's just hard to be a guard, you know, because you don't know how, because you know, Edinburgh gets thousands and about, well, actually I wouldn't say thousands, I'd say about millions and millions and millions of tourists each year, you know, that are wanting to tour something fabulous and something so historic, and you know, and then of course, you know, you get those people that like to be assholes, and then they, you know, they say, you know, something or whatever, or basically they'll mock like the kind of like the way the guards are moving, or you know, they don't get out of their way, and then they give them a warning, and then they still don't, and then they start with a stomp of a boot. They're like, yep, okay, yep, I'm gonna, yep, okay, so the guard told me to get out of the way, I'm gonna get out of the way of the guard. That's the thing you gotta be really cautious about, you know, when it comes to the guards, because, you know, they're just there to keep the majesty protected at all costs, even if it means, you know, if someone really wanted to assassinate the queen, oh yeah, the guards are going to be the first person to kill them, because some of them are actually really experienced, you know, because, you know, most of them were actually in the army, like in the British Army and stuff, so you know, they're actually very experienced killers and stuff, and they will fight back at any cost, even if that means, you know, assaulting or beating the crap out of someone that's, you know, trying to get on their nerves or whatever. But yeah, you should actually check out like some of that stuff, Reese. And you know, you won't believe the people that freaking do this stuff to the guards. And I'm like, I always think to myself, I'm like, why would you even do that to the guard? The guard is literally there to do his job and to protect the majesty. I mean, the queen is actually one of the biggest parts of England. If there wasn't a queen there, I don't even know if there would even be in a legit England. It would probably be ran by an emperor. But I do respect every, veteran and whatnot, like every person that lives in England, And you know what else England is famous for? The Whitechapel murderer, Jack the Ripper. London, England, 1880. I think 7 or 8 women were brutally murdered. And guess what? They never caught him at all. And you should look him up. He's actually someone, he's really, like, he had a knife, he had a top hat, a black cloak, almost like a cape kind of. And of course, he was never caught. The police were searching. They searched. It's literally been the case is literally still open all the way from the 1880s to 2021. And I think they may have gotten new evidence of, him, of his identity. The whole point of it was trying to find the identity of Jack the Ripper. So he's someone you would probably want to. I think you would probably like learning about him. He's actually really cool. He's actually one of the coolest serial killers, actually, in my opinion. But he actually had a really good degree in a human anatomy and stuff like that. Yeah, London, England is just filled with all kinds of mysteries, all kinds of this, and actually I'm trying to think. I also watched another video where they actually brought the bell from one of the ships that was involved in the Battle of the Bismarck. It was the HMS Hood. And that ship wasn't really a battleship. It was actually a destroyer, and that thing took a hell of a beating. Like, we're talking, like, literally the top of the ammunition deck just completely exploded, was engulfed in flames. Half the crewmen pretty much perished. And then, out of nowhere, another missile came in and hit the control tower of it, and then finally the ship just started to buckle, and then just a massive, huge boom explosion, and it actually split the ship in half. And there was some of them that there's still some of them that are still alive to this day that even remember the story. Those are the people I like. Okay. I don't care if I'm tired. Okay, I'll see you, I guess, when I get home from the hockey game. I don't know what time. I don't know what time it'll be. So just bear with me on that, because I don't know what time it'll be. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, I should also tell you that Wednesday I will not be on because my mom will be in surgery having her knee fixed, and I'll be spending the night with my grandma. Okay, I will. Bye. Bye. So yeah, it's just, but yeah, you guys should look it up, like some of the fascinating facts on Edinburgh, or on Edinburgh Castle. and like the Bloody Tower of London and stuff, because the Bloody Tower of London is actually one of the second oldest castles in the United Kingdom. And actually, here's a paranormal fascinating fact. Almost half of the UK actually believes in spirits and ghosts. Like, no joke. But anyway, they did so anyway, back to the HMS Hood and the Bell. So apparently when the HMS Hood sank, her front turret fired off one last shot and then before she slipped under the waves. And then Prince of Wales actually got into it a little bit too. Gave the Bismarck a little bit of some decent hits. And then, but she suffered a little bit of some punctures and stuff. And she actually fled back to England. Kept telling me that failed. It did not fail at all. GTA 5, you don't even know it. Oh my god, it's so bad. But then when the whole entire United States Navy discovered the Bismarck, oh boy. I actually know what happened. There was an I think a torpedo hit the Bismarck, but it didn't sink her yet. So what they did is they opened the water, or like the area or whatever that keeps the water out of the ship. Yeah, they pretty much opened that up and they sank her because they didn't want anything being caught by the British. So yeah, you can actually listen to the song too. There's actually a song. It's called Battleship Bismarck. There's a lot of theories and rumors and stuff about it that happened, and I'm gonna stick with that rumor because I watched a lot of documentaries on the Bismarck and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So, all right, so when I get back to my house, we're gonna call it quits because I gotta go to sleep and I don't want to get in trouble. So, plus I got some good fruit punch water to drink too. So. Come on, Eon, move out of the way. I just can't believe that some people literally disrespect me. Stupid wrong. I actually cannot believe there's people that actually disrespect the guards. Can you folks believe that? That there's people that actually disrespect the guards of England? That's just wrong. If I was there, I would give them the absolute most respect. A lot. I would give them all the respect that they deserve because, they serve their country. They're doing their job to protect the Queen, which is two of the most biggest things that a guard does. They keep the castle safe from intruders and burglars and stuff. And they keep all the tourists in check to make sure none of them are, bad people or whatever, to where they want to kill the Queen. Because trust me, that would not be a good sign. But since I'm part, I actually might be. I know I never told you guys this, but I'm actually part German, Irish, and Dutch. And I might have a little bit of some British in me too, so. I wonder if that's why I like peach tea so much. I do love tea, so, but I don't like the kind of like the tea with no flavor. I just like the tea that's like peachy stuff. That's really good. That stuff I'll drink a whole pitcher of. I can pretty much drink a whole entire pitcher of peach tea, folks. Not even joking. I take a 40 or 48 ounce titanium bottle. I drink all of that, and then if I still got room left in my stomach, I'll drink the other water bottle too. Because with 2 water bottles, it's able to fill up one pitcher, one full, or it's able to empty one pitcher. Come on, AI. I don't want it running over, but you caused me to do this, AI. Get out of the way. Come on. Get out of here. Yeah, that's like get pit maneuvered by a monster truck. Oh, that's awesome. I can't believe I pit maneuvered a SUV with a monster truck. Not on my screen, AI. That wasn't on my screen either. That also wasn't on my screen, and that too. Wait, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit this in my thing. I'd have to have one of my cars called in. I don't even know. I don't know. Can I fit this in my car? No, there's no way now. There's absolutely no way now that this is gonna fucking fit. Let's see, did I lose any of my money though when the truck exploded? Nope. That's amazing. Actually, I don't even know if I can even change the flag on my truck, actually. I am actually not sure. Not on my screen. Okay, I'm a monster truck. That's what I do. I crush cars. God, that lady literally sounded like Harley Quinn from like a Lego version of Harley Quinn. Alright folks, that's going to do it for the video. If you liked what you've seen, hit that like button. Don't forget to definitely subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow on the next one.